Hi everybody, it's the Ruthless Jobber here. Welcome back to the channel. This is episode 39 of A Broken Heart, WCW 1998, and it's Monday the 17th of August, and it's time for WCW Monday Nitro. We start off with some pre-show matches. It's a triple threat. Just thought I'd do something a little bit different. Kind of glad this wasn't on the main card actually as well, though. Only getting a 69. I don't know why it's so low, to be honest. I mean, Jericho is obviously a main eventer. Piper isn't too bad, and Terry Taylor's actually a star now. So it's Jericho, Piper, and Taylor. Fantastic heat, good wrestling. Chris Jericho gets the win in 15 minutes 11 seconds when Jericho forced Terry Taylor to submit with a lion tamer. The match was designed to work the crowd. Yeah, I thought I'd do that as the opening match. Chris Jericho carried the match in terms of in-ring performance. 69 for the wrestling, 71 for the crowd, and 69 overall. Tony Schiavone and Bobby Heenan, awkward pairing. We haven't kind of changed that yet. Yeah, need to sort that out. So yeah, just the opening match pre-show. Conan takes on Stevie Ray. Wanted to give Conan a match, but also particularly wanted to give Stevie Ray a match. We might have something for him soon. Oh my god, I've just noticed Conan sustained cracked ribs. Is that going to be another match for our pay-per-view I'm going to have to change? Yeah, I wanted to use Stevie Ray just to avoid him getting the ring rust. He's probably used on B shows, but to be honest, I don't take much notice of those. But yeah, we might have something for him. Rey Mysterio needs a tag team partner for the tag team title match at Road Wild, and I was thinking Stevie Ray. And after I thought of Stevie Ray, I thought Ray and Ray. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's not even that funny. But yeah, so we're probably going to stick Stevie Ray with Rey Mysterio for that tag team match. I'm a little bit worried about Conan now. The Dudley Boys take on Chad Fortune and Louis Piccoli. Another pre-show match. Of course, the Dudleys get the win. 9 minutes 37 when Bubba Ray Dudley pinned Chad Fortune with a Dudley death drop. 45 wrestling, 33 crowd, 46 overall. Nothing special. I do need to sort this commentary thing out. Okay, so the main event then, or the main show, we've got Eddie Guerrero cutting a promo, and he's hitting back at Sting after Sting cut a promo on him last week. So that's all it is really. Eddie Guerrero just hitting back at Sting. Sting then comes out, cuts his own little promo, and challenges Eddie Guerrero tonight. So our main event, yes, I am really just trying to use our top stars as much as I can now, but I don't want to hotshot it because really they should be saved for pay-per-views in my opinion. But we don't want to be losing too many popularity points when it comes to TV. This particular angle got a 74. Norman Smiley takes on Sid Vicious. This was just to keep Sid relevant, really. I don't think we've used him for a couple of weeks. Don't really have him involved at the moment, but don't want people to sort of forget about him either. He's still around. So yeah, get him on the show. Good heat, decent wrestling. Sid Vicious defeated Norman Smiley in 10 minutes 52 by pinfall with a powerbomb. 70's not a bad score either, really. 63 wrestling and 57 crowd. Yeah, I'm not disappointed at all with that. We then got an angle. It's a two-part angle. Basically, Rob Van Dam cuts a promo, just a self promo really, and then we kind of had a highlight reel. I had a bit of time spare, and I really just didn't know what to do with it. And Rob Van Dam wasn't used. I thought, well, why not? Maybe I shouldn't have bothered though. 57 overall for this angle. Mortis and Raft take on Lance Storm and Mike Sullivan. Just a tag team match. One of our main tag teams getting involved in a match against two jobbers, or I want to say unimportant because I want to get Lance Storm into the mid card at some point. Maybe not quite at the moment though. But Mortis and Raft get the win in a poor match. It says there in 6 minutes 31 when Raft pinned Mike Sullivan with a meltdown. Mike Sullivan was the weak link. Okay, I knew it would be. Well, yeah, I mean it's pretty obvious it was going to be him really. If there was a weak link. 43 for the wrestling, crowd 31, 53 overall. Yeah, not great, but I didn't expect much. Raf and James Vandenberg are an awkward pairing. They have no chemistry. Yeah, I need to change that as well. I don't even need to do much, really. I just need to take him off. I don't need to implement it in a story. I don't need to do any particular angle with it. We'll just have it that James Vandenberg has moved on. Goldberg cuts a self-promo and then is attacked by Bam Bam Bigelow. So we had Gene Okerlund host the segment, so interviewing Goldberg really, but Goldberg just sort of cuts a self-promo. Bam Bam Bigelow's heard enough, comes out and attacks Goldberg. Pretty decent rating for this one, 84. Yeah, I am very pleased with that, and it's another storyline that's gained heat again. So yeah, definitely got to be pleased with that. Diamond Dallas Page takes on Hammer. Another situation really where just wanted to get Diamond Dallas Page on the card, kind of running out of mid carders for him to take on or for people to take on. Probably need to certainly want to get some more of those unimportant into the mid card, but maybe even just recruit a few more guys. I don't know yet. Decent reaction from the crowd. Subpar wrestling. Diamond Dallas Page gets the win in 10 minutes 23 by pinfall with a diamond cutter. They didn't click, which obviously didn't help, and we got the little penalty there for commentary as well. Is this contradictory? The commentary quality lifted the match. The colour commentary gave the match a boost, but they're an awkward pairing. It's not really contradictory, but yeah, I'm surprised both of those are in the same the same little segment. DDP benefited from a hot new move. Raven is then being interviewed by Gene Okerlund, and he says, just enforcing that fact that he wants a US title shot. Monsoon comes out and says the booking committee have got other plans for Booker T and the US title for Road Wild, and for the next couple of weeks it's not going to happen, but you can have a match now against Booker T, a non-title match. If you win, you will get a shot at the US title after Road Wild. Rating of 66. The storyline's gained heat as well. So the match, Booker T against Raven, it is non-title. Great heat and decent wrestling. Booker T defeated Raven in 12 minutes 18 by disqualification. So Raven obviously trying to do what he can to get the win, to then get a shot at the US title, whoever that may be, whoever that champion may be after Road Wild, but it's Booker T that gets the win. We had 59 wrestling rating, 62 crowd, and 68 for the segment overall. Gorilla Monsoon, now sitting in the studio, then announces 2 matches for Road Wild, and he announces that following that win for Booker T, the committee can now announce that he will be defending the US title against Sid Vicious at Road Wild, and another match we'd like to announce is Buff Bagwell taking on Roddy Piper. I want to push Buff a little bit, but I don't want to overdo it. We've got a lot of major stars, but I just don't. Again, I don't want him to be forgotten about, and I want him to be quite a solid mid-carder, someone who gets a good fair few victories, but he's also he can afford to lose then against a couple of people that we want to push hard. So yeah, just announcing a couple of matches there for Road Wild. Overall rating of 57. Arn Anderson and Bobby Eaton take on the new team of Totally Perfect, Kurt Hennig and Lex Luger. So we had great heat and good wrestling. Totally Perfect defeated Arn Anderson and Bobby Eaton in 8 minutes 33 when Kurt Hennig pinned Arn Anderson with a great solution. I quite like that as a finisher. I don't know if I created that or not. Was that already in there? It might have already been in there. I don't know. In terms of in-ring work, Kurt Hennig was head and shoulders above everyone else. So we got 67 for the wrestling, 64 crowd, 68 for the segment rating. Nothing really special to say about this match. We wanted to get another tag team match on the card. We wanted to use Totally Perfect. But we do have something going on after this match as well. And that is Royalty come out and they befriend Totally Perfect. They come out and they're just sort of like, oh, we really like your work there. You're really impressed with the way you guys handled that match, the way your technique is absolutely brilliant. They just seem to really bond and, shake hands and, walk out of the arena smiling, laughing. And yeah, so we're building to something here. Let's see. Overall rating 65 and yeah, some green there. So everyone seemed to do really well. Hopefully, let's just get Steven Regal over. I'm desperate to get him into the recognisable rung of the ladder, and we can start pushing him properly. Faces of Fear cut a promo on Rey Mysterio and obviously say, your tag team partner's injured. Oh, shame. But if you want to continue this challenge for our World Tag Team Championships, then you're going to have to find yourself a new partner for Road Wild. And this is a rating of 59. Just wanted to get the Faces of Fear on the card. We haven't used them for weeks, and they're one of our champions. I know they're not major stars or anything, but you've got to use your champions, haven't you? You've got to at least get them on the card every couple of weeks. So yeah, that's all there is to this really. Yeah, rating of 59. Barbarian and Jimmy Hart are an awkward pairing, and yeah, the Barbarian didn't work very well without a script either. Main event. Oh, I'm disappointed in the score. That's awful. I was really hoping for something a lot better than that. Okay, Eddie Guerrero against Sting. I think I probably know why. Maybe. I don't know. Fantastic heat and great wrestling. Eddie Guerrero drew with Sting in 16 minutes 31 when the match descended into chaos. This is probably why I had it as a sports entertainment finish. I had a lot of distractions and a lot of people sort of coming in. Maybe overdid it, I don't know. The match was designed to tell a specific story. We had a lot of interferences. Psychosis 2 distracted Sting. Psychosis distracted Sting. La Parka distracted Sting. Basically, the whole of the Latino World Order distracted Sting. Bret Hart came out. He was distracting Eddie Guerrero, kind of trying to get a little bit of, you're distracting my friend, I'm going to come out and I'm going to distract you. The Dudley Boys also felt the same. They're not involved in a storyline here, but we just thought get a couple of other faces in there. A couple of other people we're trying to get over. Get them out there as well. So yeah, 79 wrestling, 80 crowd, 68 overall. I'm disappointed with that one. But the storyline gained heat, which at the moment is important to us. And we had a creative finish here as well, which was a success. What do we get overall? Oh, one more angle I completely forgot about. So basically after the match, we've got a mass brawl with everyone that was involved. But even then, Conan comes out and sort of helps the rest of the heels and the Demon as well. Because obviously they're in a storyline with the Dudleys, so yeah, kind of get them out there. Just a mass brawl between everybody. Hogan comes out as well, being the big star that he is. He's feuding with Bret, and he just wanted to sort of get himself involved as well. 56 rating is absolutely bleeding awful, but both storylines here have gained heat. The power struggle didn't, but it didn't lose either. But those two storylines gaining heat, which is obviously what we want to see. Now we'll see what we got overall. 72. Lost popularity in 11 regions. That's a disappointment after the last show. The last show we got a really decent score. We're not gaining pop because we're in shocked phase, but as it appears, we still lose pop, which not sure how I feel about that, but okay, fine, fair enough. Yeah, it wasn't the best show. Probably messed up with the main event to some extent. I thought, I didn't want a clean win here because they're feuding and we wanted to go on for at least a couple of months. Yeah, maybe really rethink for next week's main event. But yeah, injury review. Oh yes, of course, Conan 7 days, and he can work through it. Oh, I'm pleased with that. Okay, well at least I don't have to change any more matches or change things up again. That's okay. I can live with that. Financial report. Yeah, made a profit, 300,000. Popularity recap. Yeah, got some red there across the United States. Gene Okerlund has an opinion on Louis Piccoli. He says he has charisma. He has a lot of upside. Well, he's not really someone I was looking to push at all. Might just go and take a quick look at him in a minute, though. The Nitro viewing figures, and yeah, just confirmation of Conan's injury. Well, it's not anything too bad. He's back in 7 days, and he's working through it anyway. So the roster. Let's have a quick look at Louis then, shall we? I'm not looking to. I don't even know who he is. Who did he become? Anyone? Has he got any alternate names? I really know nothing about this guy. Not sure where to find alter egos anymore. Rad Radford, Madonna's boyfriend, and what? Marcenario the Third. Never heard of any of them. Not looking to push him, but let's have a quick look at his skills. Yeah, he does have charisma. Doesn't have much else. He's not the worst wrestler in the world, but he's not the best either. I'm not going to be looking at pushing him. Okay, we want to have a quick look at our... Actually, let's go back to our roster and just have another quick look, because I always do this. I used to do it just after pay-per-views, but now I tend to do it after every single show. We've got some more. Kurt Hennig is a major star now. Yes, he is. He's got, and Lex Luger's back up there. Okay. Well, I mean, we've got a lot of major stars now. We're in danger, really, of having a bit of a lopsided roster. But I mean, it's not a bad thing, really, as long as we can sort of use them all. La Parker's now well known. Was he well known already? No, I'm pretty sure he wasn't. Anyone else? Anyone else who's looking good? Rob Van Dam, well known. He might have been already, but no. I mean, I'm quite pleased. I'm pleased with how the roster's shaped up. Actually, I know we've obviously gone back. We've dropped down to medium and everything, and it's a bit of a. I was annoyed at the time, and I was disappointed. The last episode of Nitro really inspired me to keep going. This episode hasn't been so great, but it's not been the worst, and I've definitely got some really cool plans that I want to see, bear fruit, and certainly when we're looking at getting the Outsiders back. So when are they back actually? If I just choose one of them, where's Scott Hall? Once we get Scott Hall and Kevin Nash back, we'll obviously be looking at using them until October. Oh, it's a bit further away than I thought. Okay, so it's about a month and a half roughly. That is the end of this episode. Please give a like and subscribe if you've enjoyed it. Check out my other series. I'm really not sure what I'm doing with them at the moment. The NWA one I would like to keep going. If you haven't seen an episode for the last couple of weeks, I've obviously scrapped it. The local to global using the Cverse, I don't really. No one seems to be interested in it. It's not getting views. I know I don't do this series for views, but I want to do something that people are going to watch. I want to do something that people are going to look at and take notice of. And I think I said I would rather do that challenge with a real world database. So I think I'm going to be waiting for something that's a real world database to do that free tickets challenge. And I have the invasion angle as well, which I'm doing again. Take care of yourselves, everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.